Thank you. I'll tell you this, folks. Jackson mentored me when I was there. But listen, thanks so much for your leadership. Mayor Parrish, thanks so much for your leadership here in Manassas. What a great place, I tell you. It is just a spectacular city, full of life, full of great prosperity. And full
We
of great
agree, and you're welcome anytime, sir.
That's right. Well, I am glad to be here. To the entire Hepburn family, to Hepburn and Sons LLC, for everyone here, thank you. Thank you for the great job that you do for our nation. I tell you, folks, I get to see Hepburn and Sons LLC up on the Hill many times, and I can tell you, if we're getting together on maritime industry issues, if we're getting together on shipbuilding issues, if we're getting together on Navy issues, I can tell you, Hepburn and Sons LLC is always part of those discussions. They're in the forefront, understanding what this nation needs at a critical time to make sure that our Navy can do the job that it needs to do. And let me tell you, folks, it is a challenging time out there, and companies like Hepburn and Sons LLC are what we need as a nation. And the expertise that they bring to the table, the commitment that they have. And Rick, thank you so much for the perspective that you bring there. Having served and bring that practical knowledge along with that engineering expertise, with that problem-solving expertise, with that acquisition expertise, is what we need to be able to get the job done for the nation, to take us through a time of scarce resources, make sure we get those scarce resources to the right places, to make sure that our brave men and women that serve this nation in uniform get what they need, and when they get it, that it works well, it gives them tactical overmatch, it gives them operational superiority throughout any of the areas that they operate in. That is what truly is great about Hepburn and Sons LLC. It's what truly is great about what they contribute to our nation. That means a tremendous amount. And I tell you, folks, there are not other small, veteran-owned businesses out there like Hepburn and Sons LLC. There just aren't. There just aren't. With the level of commitment, the dedication, and the caring that they put into it, they are rare. We need more. More companies like this. So if we can't have more, you know what we got to do? We've got to make sure that when we come back again in 5 years, that Hepburn and Sons LLC has more than doubled in size. And folks, we can do that. I remember being here, Rick, was it 3 years ago, when the doors were opened here for the ribbon cutting ceremony. And look at where you are today. And it's because of the great work that you do. It's because of the dedication that you have for our nation. It's because of the dedication that you have for our men and women in uniform serving in remote places, in dangerous places around the world, to make sure that they have what they need, to make sure our nation has what it needs, to make sure that our men and women in uniform never go into a fair fight. I don't want any of our sailors or Marines going into a fair fight. I want to make sure when they go, when we ask them to go into harm's way, that they have overwhelming superiority so they can fight to victory and come home safe. That's the job that Hepburn and Sons LLC does every day of the week, and they do it more than 8 hours a day. They do it more than the 5 days a week that the doors are open here. I know that this is what they're all about. They think about it every day, they perform it every day, and they understand what their place is in performing for those brave men and women that serve this nation. So thank you all so much. Thanks again for the spectacular job that you do. We look forward to many more successful years to come. This business to continue to expand, to continue to do the great job that you do, help our nation face the challenges that we know are before us, and make sure we successfully meet those, and make sure too that we never forget what makes this nation great. Those great men and women that serve in uniform, that volunteer to put themselves in harm's way, and the great men and women here at Hepburn and Sons LLC that help support those brave men and women that put themselves in harm's way. Folks, thanks again. Rick, the entire company here, may God bless you. May God continue to bless our great Commonwealth of Virginia, and may God bless our United States of America.